Who do you think would win in a fight? SIG 320 or your dinkus? Let's find out together. All right, so I, like many other people, have been carrying a SIG P320 for the past few years with utmost confidence that it is a perfectly safe, reasonable choice for a defensive pistol. However, I started noticing later last year and getting into the start of this year a few more things happening that made me sort of reevaluate my choices. Since then, I have put this one to the side. This is my 320. It's just your basic M17. I do have the grip swapped out for the Wilson Combat, and I've got the Delta Point Pro and a Surefire X300 on there. And I've always, I've really liked shooting it. It's been a great pistol for me. However, in light of current events, I just cannot, with confidence, put a round in this thing and put it in a holster pointed right at, the old chap, as they say across the pond. So, to at least have something to do with this thing, so it's not just sitting there, I decided we'd do some science. So we're going to do some testing today to see just what would happen to your little guy down there if you were to be carrying one of these appendix style and it decided that you were going to have a really bad day. So the way we're going to do this testing, we've got a little stand set up. We're going to load one round into the gun at a time. We have 3 different rounds we're testing. We're going to be testing 115 grain, either Fiocchi or Winchester. I can't remember which one I have left, but they're basically the same. 115 grain, full metal jacket, just, training ammo. Then we're going to do Hornady 124 grain American Gunner. That's a jacketed hollow point. And then lastly, we have some 147 grain Hornady Critical Defense. Also a hollow point like the American Gunner, although it has the FTX, the plastic plug, filling in that hollow point. So that's the 3 rounds we're going to be testing. This shouldn't take very long. Stick with me and we'll see what happens. Now, for the facsimile of the human Dwinkus, we have this here. This is a ballpark beef frank, specifically chosen for the size, shape, color, and most importantly, taste. These things, best ones on the market. Anyways, guys, let's get right to it. All right, guys, so this is our setup here. We've got a drum and our T-Rex Arms Betrayal 2.0 holster securely fastened using clear packing tape. Coming through the side of the drum here, we have a piece of that Dwinkus facsimile shoved in a piece of PVC pipe that is coming through the side of the drum, and it should be pointed basically right at the barrel of that 320. What we're going to do, we're going to load each round into the magazine, rack the slide, and that string is going back a safe distance away, and we will pull the trigger and see what happens. All right, so the pistol flew out of the holster, but as you can see, we had this amazing, this must have been sitting like this, and it looks like the bullet just went straight like that, and that was just the full metal jacket round nose 115 grain. That's pretty gnarly. My hands are going to stink by the end of this. Let's move on, and maybe we'll secure the pistol in the holster next time and see what the 124 grain does. So I hope you see what we're doing here is we're actually iterating. See, this prevented the gun from falling and getting dirt all up in it again. We did end up with another, I don't think you, I guess you'd call that a stovepipe, not really. But anyways, that's not, what I'm more interested in is what happened down here. So if you'll remember, with the full metal jacket round nose, we had this piece that was left. The hollow point seems to have almost completely vaporized the hot dog. Now, if we look down here, we have this little shred right there, and there are a few little pieces left. We didn't really see very many pieces of the hot dog with the full metal jacket round nose, except the one big one. I don't know where the other piece went. Wait a minute. We've got something over here. Whoa. Now let's see if this lines up. Let's see. Hey, I don't know, man. I think, well, I don't know. Well, suffice it to say, both of those are pretty bad outcomes. But I would say the full metal jacket round nose is probably, I don't know. There's a little more that's left there to salvage with the full metal jacket. Let's clean this up to get a new, a new test area. We'll reset the test and we'll do the final test with the 147 grain, and we will see if that gives us any different results than what the 124 did. Okay, so oddly enough, this one actually seems to have been, or done less damage per se than the, well, I don't know. Well, I tell you what, I think what we have here, I think this was on the back side, and I think what we have here is an exit wound right there. Or no, that would be the exit wound. This is just a mess, guys. All right, so I think what we have here is a shredded Dwinkus. Very similar spray pattern to the 124 grain. Little bitty bits of carnage all along the ground. And the gun fell out, and we got a little bit dirty, but that's okay, no big deal. And we do have a case inside, so yeah, pretty similar pattern to the 124 grain hollow point, although I feel like the 124 grain actually gave us a more impressive spray pattern. So maybe the ballistic plug in the critical defense is actually sort of hampering the ability of the critical defense to expand and do damage. Maybe that open tip hollow point actually caused it to expand a little bit faster, and maybe that's why we saw a wider spread pattern there. Well, I hope you found this video informative. If nothing else, maybe entertaining. If you are carrying a 320 appendix, or really at all, you have bigger balls than me for now. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I might make more of this kind of stuff. Thanks, and see you later.